So I don't usually record on Fridays, but something caught my attention this week. Um, Came across this video. It was a video sent to me on TikTok by a friend of mine. Shout out to Sabza. And basically, the first video was basically just underlining the fact that there is a glass ceiling for black men in WWE, putting it in layman's terms. What this gent is saying is the fact that a lot of black superstars are used for comedic effect and used to obviously put over other talent. I watched both videos, and it's baffling to me. It's baffling to me the fact that we're at this point where people are viewing black men in this way, or talent in general. So I thought about it. I was like, okay, he's making some good points. He's making some good points. And at times, it often comes to me that there may be two realities. Well, it is two realities. We have fans that are in attendance at these shows, and then we have fans who are hardcore supporters of the product and watch it online. I understand the fact that not everyone can afford to go watch a WWE show, especially with the price hikes. Price hikes are crazy. And we're in an era where the bigger the event, the bigger the superstars that are there, the more eyes that are on that event. It's the business side of things. That's how business works in the WWE. But sometimes a lot of people start to confuse the fact that there is actually the real world and there's the internet, where a lot of people in most I would say hardcore fans, even like casual fans of WWE, spend most of their time on the internet. This is where we consume most of our information. So when people make videos like these, I often wonder, is it to get more views, more likes, more clicks, or is it actually something that they thought through? One thing that caught my eye is the fact that he said that we were programmed not to see black men in high positions, and that the Triple H era is just as bad. And it's not just him. There's a lot of videos on TikTok and on the internet doing the rounds, basically saying that the WWE is racist and holding down black men. Okay? Do I agree that a lot of black men aren't given the opportunities that they deserve in the company? Definitely. But I will not take out of context how those people are being used. For instance, he made a comparison with Montez Ford and obviously Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. He says that he doesn't understand how Montez Ford hasn't been given the same opportunities as a Solo Sokoa, as a LA Knight, so to speak. The Street Profits came from NXT into the WWE as a tag team. And if you've watched WWE long enough, you'll know that in order for you to come from developmental into the main roster, you have to have a storyline going into the breakup of the two. And so far, the Street Profits have carried the tag team division under Triple H's run on SmackDown. They are a tag team. Are they not one of the best tag teams on the SmackDown roster? We will get back to that one. He made an example of how the New Day are being underutilized at this point in time. Stories start off hot and tend to always go downhill from there. Some of the biggest heel turns, some of the biggest baby faces in the WWE, regardless of race, gender, or ethnicity in this point in time, certain things fall flat. It's what happens when you put an idea forward. Not every idea that you're going to pitch will always be a great idea. Some of them will fail. So now to say that we are not conditioned to see black men in that position, why were we then fighting to at least have a storyline where Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins break away and we have Montez Ford actually be the bigger superstar that we believe he can be? Or does that not matter? Because I believe, honestly, if we were to ever break up the Street Profits, and I would also include the Wyatt Six, play mental games with Uncle Howdy, who obviously influences Montez Ford into turning on Angelo Dawkins, or Angelo Dawkins turning on Montez Ford. I've said this numerous times. We see these people as main event superstars. We see them. We acknowledge the fact that they deserve better. But what we see and what we think should be happening is not what's going to happen in the company. This is not only happening to black superstars. It's happened to Sami Zayn before. It's happened to Karrion Kross. It's happening to Karrion Kross as we're speaking, as I'm making this video. Just because you see it as a fan and you see it as the greatest idea and the greatest thing to do at this point in time, doesn't mean it's going to work. It doesn't mean that companies are racist towards a lot of black people or it's racist to a lot of white people. The same treatment that's been given to Carmelo Hayes is the same treatment that's been given to LA Knight. As a fan, I'm viewing them as superstars. I'm saying as a superstar where he is, I believe he can go further, regardless of race. This is talent, charisma, and draw. These are the things that, at the end of the day, make a superstar. He made an example of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns had the hottest story in the COVID era. The story went on for 4 years. He drew fans, he sold merch, and in every event that he was, it was a sold out show. Same with Cody. Cody went out of the company to rebuild himself. Came back, became a bigger name. It's hard work, it's dedication. And just like in real life, just because you're putting in hard work and dedication doesn't mean you're gonna make it. That's just the sad reality of things. It has nothing to do with racism. Systematically, in the real world, a lot of people are given a lot of privileges depending on who they know. This is why I'm going into the bloodline now. The bloodline literally has a board member on the board of TKO. And there's no one that they wouldn't want to take their family from wherever they are and put them at the same level that they are. That's why the Samoans, I would say, are so privileged and so obviously well connected into being into bigger stories, even though it's not interesting to us. It's nepotism. We face these things everywhere that we go. It's real life issues. These people, yes, they're playing characters. It's a business after all. It's a company. There's workers who will always be like more than others. It has nothing to do with systematic racism. We see the talent. We see what these people can be. It's just because we see it doesn't mean it will happen. And as the fan, when you say that you want Montez Ford, or you want Carmelo Hayes, or you want R-Truth, or you want Angelo Dawkins, or you want the New Day to be bigger than what they already are, why don't you support them? Why don't you make it a statement that you start something that will get so much recognition of that superstar that they will blow up? A lot of topics and conversations that happen online. They stay there. People can have a frenzy for a whole month. Screw R-Truth. Screw the WWE. They did this to R-Truth. They did that to R-Truth. When R-Truth came back, what did you as a fan do? You cheered for him. You tweeted about it. You made videos about it. Did you buy his merch? Did you make sure that that company realizes the fact that this man can be used for more than just a comedic effect? The segment which R-Truth had with John Cena, where they meet up together and they basically just reset both their worlds and realigned once again. If you were so upset about that, why didn't you boo that segment? Why didn't you say, I don't understand why we're having this segment? Why don't you go to the arenas and boo that? Instead, what do? You sit back at home, you make videos like me and you. Yes, me and you might be the same, but I have a broader lens of what's going on. It's a company. Reality, things tend to happen that no one has control of. So at the end of the day, a lot of people now want to sit back and say, it's racism. Triple H is racist. If Triple H was racist, would he have so much faith in Bianca Belair? If Triple H was so racist, would he have so much, would he have so many black superstars on his roster who he has put into the main event, who he has propelled? Kofi Kingston lost the Universal Championship in 10 seconds. We had an uproar for 3 days, kept quiet, and haven't had anything ever since then. But we claim that we stand for black men. If you want your man to be in the Roman Reigns spot, if you want your man to be in the Cody Rhodes spot, support them as much as the people who are behind Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. They're in the same company. They got the same exposure. What are they doing with the exposure? What are they doing with the time that they have on TV? What are they pitching to the WWE? And yes, the WWE is not in any way clear of any allegations or clear of any criticisms. Not even allegations, that's not the right word. Criticisms from us. Yes, it is. But you as the fan, what are you doing to support the people that you say should be on top? Tweeting, making videos like this does nothing for superstars. A superstar trending for a whole week does nothing for them. Going into the arenas, filling up those seats, letting that superstar know that he is loved, appreciated, and cheered on. Karrion Kross didn't renew his contract. No one was cheering, "We want Kross," but online it was trending. Go out there, support the superstar, make his merch or make her merch top seller, and then you will understand that this is a business. And as soon as the business sees that, oh, there's actually hype, there's actually electricity, there's actually a story behind this person, they will follow through with it. Instead of blaming racism, instead of blaming criticism, it's a business, it's real life issues. Let's not act like the WWE is worse than what it was before. We kept quiet when Booker T was called the N-word by Vince McMahon on live TV. When Vince McMahon came through and called Taboo a Taliban, and things that we have let go. We have seen women get degraded, kissing a man's ass on live TV. We said nothing. And now you want to compare Triple H's era? My biggest issue is the fact that people want to compare Triple H's era to Vince McMahon's era. And for me, that's a total no-no. That's why I actually draw the flippant line. So I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to hearing what you guys think on this whole topic. Let me know, guys. Comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on all social media platforms. And yeah, let's talk more wrestling. Peace.